Okay, hey everybody, retired Navy Rob here. Don't know if I got anyone watching or not. I'm experimenting with StreamYard. I wanted to share with everybody the pickups that I had today from my local coin shop. Um, I will get into that in a moment here. Let me go ahead and bring that screen to the foreground. Okay, so wanted to start off with my local coin store. My local coin shop, I don't get anything, kickbacks or anything from them. Hey, everybody, Jackalope, Herdmaster, Archaeologist Mikey, Double Up Buck, how you doing? Dimebag, how you doing? Um, I don't get anything from them, but if you're ever in the Jacksonville area, please swing by and check them out. They're great people. They take care of you. Now, I had a big surprise when I was there. Was talking with one of the guys that work in the shop, Doug. And I said, yeah, I'm trying to find some things for my YouTube channel that I can show off. And one of the guys that was there shopping was a Silver Stallion. So I ran into Silver Stallion. I got to meet him. Hey, Silver Scrounger, how are you doing? Legit Sir Noobs, how you doing? So we had a nice little discussion there. Um, Before I go too much into it, you'll be seeing another video coming out. I'm just passing 200 subscribers, so I'm going to do my push to 250. Now, the 250 subscriber giveaway, I haven't gotten it in the mail yet, is going to be a 2022 Kookaburra. And for people that do a shout out video for me, and I'm going to have a video coming out about this as well. But I got a Scottsdale Mint, 1 ounce, Archangel Michael, uh, 1 ounce bar. For those who do a shout out for me, I'll put them on a wheel. I'll be putting out a video for that later on to give more details. But I just wanted to give a preview of what I'm going to do. I haven't gotten the kook in yet, or else I'd be showing that up. Hey, Jip Jip, how you doing, sir? Um, Now, just to go into some of the ones I picked up, I going towards my $100 face. Now this is a mix of Eisenhower's or um, Marks, and I even got a Barber or two in there. But I picked up $5 face value in dimes, so that brings my constitutional goal down to $95 to go for the year. Now, I was taken back when I seen this sitting in my local coins shop. Silver Stallion and I were like, yeah, that's Spagtacular's bar. So I had to buy it. But one of his bars there. I know y'all probably seen it in reverse. But it's 2 ounce Troy. But that's his bar there. Beautiful ripples on the back. Nice little 2 ounce addition to my stack. I also picked this one up. This is a Expo, San Francisco Expo. I thought it was pretty cool looking. It's a little chunky monkey, 2 ouncer. Now, while I'm doing that, let me do this real quick. If anyone would like to jump on up and say hey and join the panel, hey Chief Stacker, how you doing? Talking earlier, I ran into Silver Stallion. That was cool. I'm not with me right now. I ran into him at the coin shop. But if anyone wants to come on up on the panel, there's the link. Also picked this one up. It's from a mint I've never heard of, Motherlode Mint. It's a 1973 Father's Day 1 ounce bar. If anyone knows anything about this mint, let me know. Picked up a generic graduation round from 2001. Hey, Chief, how you doing?
Good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm on a
Let
brand
me.
new telephone, so I'm kind of testing it out. My first time testing it out here.
You're coming through loud
Good
and clear.
afternoon, everybody that's in chat.
Let me see if I can do this. Okay. And there we go. And the last bar that I picked up was Year of the Snake. I thought this one was pretty cool.
Yeah, I had to come off Wi-Fi.
You were pretty loud and clear to me, though, Chief. Let me try to bring you back up. There you are. You're still with me, it looks like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my Wi-Fi, I thought kicked me out, but it didn't. I had to punch off my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I just don't have your avatar or your picture. So, but you're still there.
You said you picked up a spectacular pour,
Yes.
and where are you?
I'm home now, but I was at a um a coin.
Where's that off 103rd Street?
No, that's actually off St. Augustine Road.
Oh, oh, okay. I got you.
Um,
How's Silver Stallion doing?
he's doing good.
He's
It
with
was
you?
like we were there talking. I was talking with Doug, the guy in the coin shop, and I was like, "Yeah," I said, "I just want to try to find some, you know, more unique pieces that I can show off on my channel." And he goes, "Oh, you got a YouTube channel?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, He goes, "I got one too." I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "Well, I'm retired Navy Rob." He goes, Silver Stallion." I'm like, "Oh," I said, "Yeah, Chief talked about you, and
Yeah, we met the first time down in St. Augustine when Silver Scorpion came down from Virginia, met up with Pirate Stacker, and we had a full day with the family in St. Augustine. Families.
yeah, Doug
Good.
at the coin shop, he gave me this because I was like, "Hey, you got any foreign silver that's going to go be smelted?" I wanted to see if there was anything cool in there. There really wasn't. Everything had already been picked through. But he gave me this. It's an Egyptian coin.
Does he have a buck and go drawer that you
I
can look
don't.
through?
I don't know. I've never
You go into
got
a
into that.
coin shop, make sure you ask if they got like a buck and go type of drawer that they put stuff in that you can look through.
But he said they usually have foreign silver that they send over for smelting. He said yesterday they sent
That's
most of
sil-
their stuff over.
that's really dark too, isn't it? Is
Yeah,
that
that's.
was it antiqued or something, or
I
that's
think it's
just
just that
original
old.
coloring?
I think it's that old.
That is wild looking. Good afternoon, everybody down there in chat. I'm sorry I didn't say hello to nobody down in chat at all. That's rude of me, and I apologize for that. There's Silver Scorpion just popped in.
Hey, Nancy T just popped in too. Silver Scorpion, how you
Nancy
doing, sir?
T.
We was talking about you and how Chief met Silver Stallion with you.
Yeah, first time we met Silver Stallion. Silver Scorpion met him that day the first time also.
But I just met him at a local coin shop through just pure coincidence. But
Awesome.
I got,
Did you get some constitutional dimes there?
yes, sir, I got $5 in constitutional.
All right.
Um, so takes my stacking gold down to 95%. Um,
Hey, when do you want to come over and pan some gold with me?
what are you doing next Wednesday or Thursday?
We'll make a plan. What
All
day?
right. How about let's go with Wednesday.
All right. What time? You say noon, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock? What?
Let's go for 2 o'clock. That way I can go make groceries beforehand at the commissary.
All right. Sounds good. It's a plan then. 2 o'clock. We could
But
even go live on the computer, do it in the office. I'll be set up with two pans. I got a bunch of Lynch mining bags coming.
that's
You
cool
can,
because I really want to learn how to do that.
yeah, you can help me sort through some of these bags and see what we got in some of these bags. I still got one to do right now. It's a black label, and it's very, very difficult to do because it's nothing but black sands, heavies, magnetic type
That's a lot of iron, right?
dirt. Right, it's iron ore type dirt that's in it with gold. So it's extremely. It takes a long time to extract it out good. Oh, that's a good looking barber dime.
That's how the junk
Just to
constitutional.
get a barber dime, I don't care if it's slick or not.
Oh, there was. I almost took it, but someone had polished it beyond belief, and it was totally slick. There was a um, seated Liberty dime.
Yeah, have you got Mercs in there, or are they mostly Rosies down there?
I grabbed mostly Rosie's, but he had some Mercs in there. Um, I got my share of Mercs in my other stack.
Hang
Um,
on, dogs are going to get started. I got to go walk inside. You know what it's like in my backyard.
oh yeah,
Them dogs
and
get barking. All right, now it's nice and quiet.
oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that's a good looking little Merc dime there. What year is that one?
I want to say 25.
25.
I'd have to get a better look at it.
25. I don't know if I don't remember if that's a. I don't think that's a key date.
No, I don't think it would be. They want to throw. They wouldn't have thrown it in the
I always hope to.
constitutional bucket.
Yeah, I always hope to find the 19, what is it, 1916 over 17 or 18 over 17, whatever it is.
Yeah, I got to get a coin scope like yours, and these dimes are just too small for me to.
Oh yeah, that's the only way to look at them is with a scope.
But
Now you can I have
hey,
I can
Flying Dutchman, how you doing?
have you ever used a um, the thing you stick your eye up to?
A loop?
A loop. Yeah, I got
Yes,
like
sir.
3 or 4 of them things.
Yeah, I got one that has a black light on it and a regular light on it.
Yeah, I got one free one time with a bag of pay dirt, and it's got a light on it and everything. It's pretty cool.
But sorry, I'm trying to get this to focus.
Archaeological Mikey says, I bought two barber dimes for $5 once. I'd probably do the same thing if I saw him.
Yeah, I got lucky. Right now, he was letting stuff dimes go for 20 face, so I got it for like $2 a dime.
Yeah, that's a good price.
But mostly, I grabbed rosies because
So did he have quarters or
oh yeah, they
rolls
have
of
quarters.
64s, rolls of half dollars?
You can ask them what they have. They have an inventory going in and out of that place all the time. Now their junk silver, the constitutional silver, you just pawl through a bucket. You dump it out, you pawl through it,
I
and
guess
you
the way to
pick out
do it
what
is
you
start
want.
out. I don't have a roll of anything. I have just like a couple quarters, few dimes. But I guess the way to do it is buy dimes first, then buy quarters next, and then buy half dollars next if you're going to do rolls, huh?
I'll do a little bit of each.
Oh,
Um,
will you?
right now, I got this one starting to be filled up. This one's 50% or 90% halves. I got this 90% half filled.
Yeah,
And here's my one I'm working on quarters. But today I decided to just concentrate on
dimes. Yeah,
dimes.
especially at that cost. Yeah,
Then I got my 40% that I
I'd have,
won through various channels and that.
I'd have dumped my wallet out and gave him a credit card too if I had to.
Yeah, so I don't know if you were on the stream or not, but I'm going to be putting out another video as soon as I get the kook. But I'm going to be doing a push for 250. I
Oh,
just broke
cool.
200. For people that do a shout out video, I'm going to have a separate wheel and 1 ounce Mark Scottsdale Archangel Michael.
Nice.
We'll go to them and to the 250 subscriber giveaway. As soon as it comes in, I'll be giving away a 2022 Kookaburra.
Yeah,
It's supposed to come in
sweet.
the mail tomorrow.
Yeah, those are sweet. I
But
can't I can't bust 500. I get like 556, 554, 557. Oh, I need to do more content is what it is.
but here's that one I was telling you about. That I got another real coming in from Big Flip, but this is the one I bought that had the chop marks on it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So what they
That's
used to do is when they used to travel overseas to China and that they would get these things certified. And that's what these chop marks are, is whoever the certifier is, their mark saying it's real.
Oh,
It's
really?
1806.
Yeah,
What
so
you can
that
see.
does that's the verification for it.
Yeah, so that's they take it out to the merchants and they would see that was the real deal and then go from there.
Well, isn't that cool?
But
Imagine
hey,
the hands that was in the past.
I know. Now, I did a short on this. I just released it, but this one here is pretty nice too. I like it. It's 30 grams, 90%. 1947 Mexican pesos, un pesos.
Is that the one that they had prior to the? Yeah, that's called the Aztec.
Yes.
Yeah, the Aztec round. Uh huh.
Yeah, this is like I said, 1947.
And that's the one before the Libertads, right?
I believe it was actually a circulated coin. Um,
Oh, the Aztec round was a. Oh, I didn't realize that.
yeah, I believe this one was actually a circulated coin. Um, just like this one here is. I don't know I haven't looked up the purity of this one yet, but I know this is like probably about 50 pure, probably. 1967 one peso coin.
Yeah, I'd have to do the same. I'd have to look that up to know.
Yeah, I have to put it in a
When you look at
numeristic.
the edge, can you see anything? Is it nice and silvery looking on the edge? Yeah.
It's got the lettered edge.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Anyone out there have an idea what this would be? I'm thinking it's 50% silver, but I'd have to go on the numerist and look it up. But I just wanted to do a quick little live play around with StreamYard a little bit. Is there any echo out there from me?
No,
Okay.
none
Because
from
I
me,
had,
right?
no, you don't have any.
Okay.
I had some incredible echo earlier today when I was playing around with it.
Uh,
Um, and couldn't, I finally got rid of it.
hmm.
Now, that one coin that I had that I thought it may have been a clad error, they took a look at it for me. It looks like someone just may have chemically altered that one.
That
So,
makes sense. Yeah.
but oh yeah, so I mean we're looking through the silver there, Silver Stallion and I, and we look down and there's silver dragon pores in there. Um,
Really?
yeah. So I mean it's like yeah we recognize that.
Wow. That's that guy's stuff gets around. Of course, he's been selling for a while. I mean, he's been pouring and selling for a while, I believe.
Oh yeah, he has. But I just wanted to get out there. I mean, I added today. I added two, four, five, six, seven, and you had started me off with my first two, so that's nine. So I just got 91 more ounces to go to make my goal for the year.
There you go.
You got to have my goal.
A little at a time, a little at a time. It adds up.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. But let's see this.
Hey, let's do a plug for RN Metals. RN Metals is coming up with an auction here on Saturday, 5:30 Eastern Time. Go over to RN Metals. You can pick you up some really nice, cool art from Kevin and BR Chef 2 and Silver Keys. And I'm not sure if Silver Scorpion has anything. Generally, Full Push Metals. Go over there and check it out, y'all, Saturday if you get time.
Okay,
Also,
and before I'm sorry, Chief, I gotta try to say it. Now, I do apologize if I mispronounce your name. Keith had a horrible time with it. I'm thinking I might be able to nail it. Biwa I Kium Stacker in New Zealand. Did I get anywhere close to that, sir?
I decided I'm going to call him NZ Stacker. I ain't even going to try and pronounce his first name or the
uh,
first name of his channel.
he's got a great channel as well.
Yeah, I got to pop over there and watch a few more videos.
I mean the stuff he is high end. The stuff he has on the Perthman alone makes me salivate. I mean, it's beautiful. You have a great channel, great stack.
The Perthman has some gorgeous stuff. Yes. Uh, your Kookaburra, for one, if you get your Kookaburra straight from the Perth Mint, um, I can't even think of some of the coins that comes out of the Perth Mint.
But,
I would like to be putting gold coins from the Perth Mint into my collection.
oh, I'd love that. I have some Perth bars. They're in their essays,
Yeah,
and they
that.
are beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some really cool stuff comes out of the Perth Mint.
Now here's another one I picked up
Well, he
off eBay.
pronounced it for us. He's got BYR key come. BYR key come.
BYR Keekum.
Yeah, BYR Kikum.
I'm gonna try, buddy. I'm gonna try, but thank you.
I'm sticking with NZ Stacker.
Keekum. But I'm gonna try to just forgive me until I learn it. I'll have to listen to your channel about 50,000 more times, but I'll get it.
That's
And
one
here's
thing
a
when you've been in the service for a long time, you learn a lot of different names.
oh yes, oh, yes. Here's another one I want to share. I got to look up what the silver content is that is, but it's 10 Deutsche Marks,
Oh yeah.
and it's some celebration coin for
What year's on it?
it's 1987, but it's like a commemorative
Oh, okay. Yeah.
for from a monastery or something from 1237 until 1987. So 250-year celebration of this place,
Mm-hmm.
or
Stick a magnet.
750 years.
Stick a magnet to some of them. See if it has got any metal that is magnetized. Oh, you've got a slide. There you go.
Yeah, so it does it, but the
Yeah. Oh,
bad
yeah.
thing is,
It definitely has
copper will
something
do the same
besides
thing.
silver. The way it just slid down that.
Yeah, so I think it's like, well, even a 3 9's fine will go down, because of dipolar magnetic.
Right, but it will go
Uh,
down a lot faster.
yeah, so this one here I think is like 50
Right. I
fine,
think you're right.
but I like the design of the eagle on that.
Good afternoon, Miss Southern Belle. Miss Southern Belle came in.
Well, hello, Miss Southern Belle. How you doing? Yeah, I'm sorry I missed you. Red light 34.
Red light, good to see you. Dimebag Darren.
Yes, sir. And I got a slabbed Canadian dollar coming in through eBay's that I had to get it because it's got a tall sailing ship on it.
There you go.
Coins with ships are just a little bit of an attraction there.
Yeah, is it a 1 ouncer?
It's a commemorative dollar.
Oh, okay. Probably like a 90% then or something.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably 90 or 80%. Um, Not much. I've been through most of my. These are all foreign silvers that I've been through doing some research on and that. But
I got a bunch of foreign that looks like silver, but it's not. After looking it up, most of it's all nickel and magnesium and not silver.
yeah, it's like I got some stuff from Trinidad Tobago. That's definitely not silver.
Some of them I take and when I roll up some coins that I'm bringing to turn into the store, turn into the bank, I'll slip one into each roll if they're the same size. That's one way to get rid of them.
Yeah, this one here's a little Filipino 10 centavo,
Oh yeah.
but this is 0.75 fine.
Well,
And the
that's
funny
cool.
thing is, back in this one here is
Now most of them coins were made by the United States.
that's what I was about to say. This is a Denver mint. It was made in 45.
Right.
Um, this is one of the ones that survived because when the Japanese invaded the Philippines, General MacArthur had most of the coins that they can find dumped into the bay to keep the Japanese from getting their hands on them.
Wow.
And So a lot of them been recovered. Now this is something I have to do a little research on, but I picked this up from Dolls. Um,
Oh, cool.
no one was bidding on it. She was only wanting like $5, $6 for it. I was like, you know what, I'll throw in on it and see.
That thing's pretty neat.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. So
Yeah.
I figured I'd give it a shot. I don't think I'm going to lose with her. So that's where that one's at. But yeah, so I think I made a pretty good haul today at the local coin shop.
We sure did.
You know,
I keep looking at flipping back to the picture and looking at them dimes, and my mouth starts watering. I
yeah,
had to
sir.
go get my dang COVID test today this morning. My wife and I thought we were exposed by our granddaughter over the weekend, so we went and got tested this morning, and my results were negative. She hasn't told me what her results are yet. Darn it. I got to call her up and say, hey, what was your results? I believe they're probably negative, or she would have told me.
Yeah, I think she would have. I'm hoping she would have for you.
Well, she's swamped right now at the office because of end of year. She has clients that she has to get the books ready at the end of the year, sent to the CPA, get them all done through the CPA. And that's not talking even about the ones that we do payroll for, the 401s and 901s, and unbelievable.
Miss Southern Belle, you are the hostess with the mostest.
She says, is that Chief Stacker? Yes, ma'am. You should recognize my voice. It is. We're the only two that live in Marietta. She lives in Marietta, and I live in Marietta. It's just not the same Marietta. Hers is Georgia, mine's Florida. Isn't that wild?
What a coinky dinky.
Yeah.
But God, I got so much laying up here in coins, it's pathetic. I feel like Keith when he talks about his.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I've been.
Dimebag, you still with us, Dimebag? How much is silver content on the Canadian half?
Oh, those are 80, aren't they?
I don't know.
This what
It's
year is
in
that?
it's 66.
Yeah, I think those are 80%. Canadians are 80, I believe.
You come across all this stuff, have no idea where I get half of it from anymore.
NZ Stacker, what do you put? He says, if I post my link to the channel here, delete automatically.
Um, Let me do this here. See if um, I'll tell you what. I will give me a moment. I'll see if I can get that up there for you.
Jackalope says, yep, 80%. Thank you, Jackalope.
Thank
Good
you,
to see you.
Jackalope.
Good to see you, Jackalope.
I have
Even
no
if I
idea how to mod somebody in StreamYards.
even if I can't see you.
Yeah, let's see. One more try here.
Are you trying to turn him into a moderator?
Yeah, I have no idea how to do it in StreamYards.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it.
That way he
I,
can put his link up there. I
I'd
mean, if you
help
want
you
to
out,
try
but
to put it up there, go ahead and maybe I can repost it. Okay, thank you, Nancy. Do you know it better than I do? You do more live than I
yeah,
do. I'm
thank you,
just
Nancy.
now playing with it. But But yeah, so I mean, if you want to drop your link there, go right ahead and see if it comes through. And if it deletes it, maybe it will let me know. And if it does, then I can probably repost it. Yeah, so it doesn't look like it's allowing it. Let's see, show. Nope. So let me try over
Oh
here
well.
real quick. Yeah, so I'm sorry, guy, but let me try this real quick. I'm gonna try to go to your channel on
I wonder if they put out a StreamYard for Dummies book that I can get over at the bookstore.
I know they have a broadcast like every day, and I tune into that
Oh, really?
and try to my best to.
And it teaches you about StreamYard?
Oh yeah, they talk about um, the different features of it and such.
I'm ready for a cup of coffee.
Yeah, so well, what I can do, BY, is I'm gonna go ahead and after the stream, I'll just get your link and I'll post it up there for you. But unfortunately, I'm not that versed with it, but I'll learn more. But this is part of me going live on this so I can learn a little bit about StreamYards and y'all be my guinea pig at the same time.
Yeah, and this was a good test for my new phone. This is the new Apple 13 Pro. Took me forever to get it all set up, man.
Okay. How you like it? Thank you, Nancy. I will do that, and then you can go ahead and also add your link as well then afterwards. But I'll keep the live chat up, and that way I can go in and to the YouTube side of it and then do it. Maybe I can do it from here. Hopefully, I don't get too much echo from doing this, but
Oh, yeah. I remember doing that now that Nancy said that. One time I filled in for Ida and I modded a whole bunch of people after the stream. You're right. I remember that now. Am I still on there?
you're you're on there, but I don't see you. Let me see.
Down at the bottom is my, and I'm wondering why my avatar is not showing up. I think I have to go back into Studio and reactivate it for this new telephone, probably.
Yeah, probably.
That's why my avatar is not showing up.
But yeah, because I don't see your. But it says when I go over top of you, it says remove. So
Red
you're
light
here.
says, I'm sorry you got an Apple phone, Chief. Well, I had really no choice because when your company does your phone supplying for you and everything, you kind of don't have much of a choice. You say, "Okay, honey, whatever you say, whatever phone you want me to have, darling, that's good for me."
Okay, BY, I think I just gave you a wrench. So you can post your link. No.
Sorry, I'm getting my coffee together. I'm not making too much noise, am I?
No, you're doing fine.
So check this out, Rob. the other day, Lynch had a thing going, sent me an email. It says, "Hey, come on over and grab you some of these $13.44 bags. They're normally $60 bags, original Lynch mining bags, and they dropped a whole bunch of them down on a special for 14 hours for $13.44 per bag."
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I I grabbed a bunch of them. They're supposed to be here tomorrow.
Cool. And like I said, we'll get together Wednesday and you can teach me how to pan.
Oh yeah, I'll teach you how to do the classification and all that type stuff, and how I do mine, especially with heavy black sands. It's kind of a special way you do it to keep from losing too much gold in your black sands.
What happens when
I think there's around a gram or close to a gram in each bag that I got coming.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, let me walk in here. This is what my daughter gave me, a black label bag.
Yeah, but I have
This,
no video from you at all. You want to drop out and try to rejoin?
oh, is that what? I bet you it's StreamYard. Yeah, because I lost with my Wi-Fi. I'll do that. I'll drop out.
No problem, sir. Like I said, you got some of the higher grade stack that I've seen. I really enjoy your channel. I'm glad you were able to throw your link up there. Also, Darren, our Dimebag, Nancy, I threw you all on as mods too. Throw your links up there. But I think whoever we have left in the room, I think already has yours. So throw that back up there for the chief. There we go. There's that happy smiley face. Let's add you there.
All right, you got me up there now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I had to rejoin. You're right. All right, this was in my 20 mil classifier. I hadn't even panned this bag yet. This was sitting in my. I'm not sure if I
Awesome.
can get it focused on it.
That's
20 mil classifier, little tiny pickers. Whoop, I'm going the wrong way.
there you go.
But it's a half a gram. I weighed that. So the rest of this bag that I haven't even done yet is going to have another half or more, because this is a guaranteed 1 gram bag. But the ones I just bought on special, I'm not really sure. They're probably going to be more like half a grammers or something like that, or up to that.
Well, I'm just excited to learn how to do it.
It's fun and it's relaxing. Like when you do a video on it, you have to tell everybody, okay, go get you a cup of coffee or go get you a beer, get a nice, comfortable chair to sit in. So when you start watching this, if it puts you to sleep, you're already in a nice, comfortable spot where you can. where you can go to sleep.
I hate the gloves.
It panning, you don't
I
get.
just lost you again.
No, that was me. I just popped off camera. Watch, I'll pop back on camera and I'll come back.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure why my avatar's not staying up there.
Yeah, you may have to re-put it on there. My phone just died, so that's why we lost the coin cam.
Oh,
But because I use my phone on a tripod as a secondary
hey, you
thing.
know what you can probably help me with too on Wednesday when you come over? Is let's see if we can set up that scope of mine that hooks up to the computer and get it to work.
Okay. Yeah, because I want to
Because
take a better look at that one too. Because I want to get one just like that.
I got that thing a year ago and it's been sitting on my desk since Christmas last year, 2021. And I'm like dying to get that thing hooked up to the computer and get it working.
But
I'm running around the kitchen making me a cup of coffee.
yeah, I'm fixing to go grab me one here in a few minutes myself.
I
But
gotta go. I gotta walk out here and grab me my crown so I can make it a coffee royale. Have you ever heard of a coffee royale?
no, but it sounds
It's
good.
what my dad used to call it, coffee royale. You just put a little taste of Crown Royal in there. You don't put a lot. Just a good little taste. You think I'm lying? I'm not lying.
I didn't think you would. That's like when I was a E4. I was
I'm an
put
old
in.
guy. I can get away with anything now.
I was put in charge of a working party to move the Master Chief's desk out of his office so that they can come put new carpet in. And we ended up having to take his drawers out of his desk, and inside the right hand top drawer was a fifth, or not a fifth, but a pint of Jack Daniels.
Oh, absolutely. Well, years ago, before they really started getting strict in the 90s, back in the 70s and 80s, I constantly carried a bottle. If you went on a cruise, we were stashing cases of booze down in the engine room, down in the bilges in different areas. You know, I hate to admit that now, but we did. I can't lie about it.
Oh, I'm not saying I didn't make money off out in the desert with the Marines at Bahrain. There was an airfield out in the desert, and the colonel said that his airfield, his base was dry. And when we used to fly in and out of there from Manama, we used
When
to
I was
sneak in
on the
cases of
USS
beer.
Yosemite, we took this big old tank, which was a destroyer tender that was welded to the pier in Mayport for years and years and years. We got this baby fired up, took her over to the Persian Gulf. We filled up or half filled up a old ammunitions hold with beer. And then when we got over there, we made this big shanty thing through the carpenter shop, put it down on the pier, and sold beer and all that kind of stuff right there on the pier to just crew members and everything, and hamburgers and hot dogs and all kinds of stuff. Well, the locals found out about it when we were, I think, parked in Dubai. I don't remember the exact place we were parked, but anyway, they got wind of it, and here comes a whole bunch of the cops. Hey, you need to put that thing back on the ship. You need to shut that. Is that alcohol? Is that alcohol? Yeah, it's beer.
No, 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 not at all.
You want a beer? Here, have one. No, no, you need to shut this down. You need to put it back on the ship. Over there
that's,
causing international incidents.
that's like the Guardia Civil when we were in Rota used to stop you when you were leaving base to check your bags, and always end up stealing packs of cigarettes from them.
Yeah. And we used to give them cartons of cigarettes and stuff when they came up with the garbage barge. You know, in trade they'd have a whole bunch of different things in trade, in blankets and things and rugs and stuff like that. They were handmade stuff. And you could throw them a carton of cigarettes. They'd throw you a handmade rug you could bring home to mama that was just beautiful.
Yeah, because you had those USA Class A cigarettes instead of those garbage ones that they smoke over there.
Yeah, exactly. It's camel dump. It's rolled up dried camel poop.
But
I was over there right after twice actually on a destroyer and on a destroyer tender. And the first time on the Yosemite was right after we liberated Kuwait in 91.
okay,
And then I went over on a destroyer in 94, I think it was. Yeah, 94, 93, 94, something like that.
but yeah, I've only been to as far as Middle Eastern. I've only been to like Bahrain. But
What did you think about going through the Suez Canal?
actually, I was in a Airedale squadron, so we flew in. I was in C1. I flew. We flew from Brunswick, Maine, to Stuttgart, Germany. So there's a nice 12-hour flight in the back of a trash
Well,
hauling
hell, that
hearse.
ain't no fun. That ain't being a sailor. Why don't you just go in the Air Force?
Well, I'll tell you what. When I tried, I was an AD, and the T-56s were pretty much the same thing that I was working on. Was the same thing as the gas turbine engines, the Allison.
Yeah.
And I tried to go GS because they were rating people, and they
I'll
weren't
tell you,
rating.
there is nothing like it in the world being on an American warship cruising through the Suez Canal, and you have to stop in a pond halfway through. That's a stopping point for every ship, and then they're brought through one at a time after that. So you can be sitting in a pond sometimes for like 3 days waiting to transit through the rest of the Suez Canal.
Oh
But
wow,
there's just nothing like it. Knowing that that's where you are at that time when you're standing on that ship.
wow.
Once in a lifetime, baby.
No, I've done some things even as an Airedale that
Oh, absolutely. I
I'd
didn't mean to.
never
I
have
didn't
an
mean to make it
opportunity.
sound bad because
Oh no, I know you didn't.
on the
No
air
offense
side,
taken.
I had a lot of good friends that they were all air.
Oh no, no.
Brown shoe. I don't like saying. I just say brown shoe and black shoe.
You know what? You know my skin ain't that thin. I could if I was, I wouldn't have made it 20 years in the military.
Oh, exactly,
You know,
exactly.
we used in at Sugi, Japan, we had a, or I'm sorry, Misawa, Japan, we had a ball because the war games that the Marines were playing with the Air Force,
Yeah.
and I was on the fifth floor of an Air Force barracks, and I swear, you know, these barracks are right next to each other. And the Marines came in for their attack run on the barracks because they'd come in two waves, and two planes would break off for the airfield and two planes would take off for the barracks.
Uh huh.
You know, they do the bombing run on the officer barracks first, and then the enlisted. And I swear to God, this F-18 flew between the two barracks, and I looked out my window, and I swear to God, I saw the fighter pilot's face, you know, messed up.
Yeah. Now
That's how
think about
close he
what
was.
when you're out to sea. What they do is they use your white water on your wake. Okay, you get the ship rolling through the water, 20, 21, 22 knots. Get a good ducktail going, and that white water, they'll shoot flares at that white water at night.
Oh wow.
And you go stand on a fantail and watch them. And these guys are crazy. Yeah, you want to see something. You want to see them go fly in between your mast and your stacks sideways. It looks like their wingtip could have touched either one, they're flying in between the mast or the stacks. It's crazy.
Oh
They
yeah.
some wild boys. Hey, did you know that the quarterback for the Navy this year was a uh, Marine fighter pilot
No, I did not.
in Annapolis? Yeah, he's going to be a Marine fighter pilot when he graduates Annapolis. And I hear he's pretty darn good, like a Top Gun type.
Yeah, they you know what? I have the utmost respect for them. You know,
Oh, absolutely.
the only pilots I don't like are helicopter pilots.
My respect goes all the way to the personnel that clean compartments and do the dishes in the scullery and
Oh yeah.
cook the food. I mean, everybody has their job, no matter what it is, to make the whole thing work. So
Amen.
every job, in my opinion, is important.
You have no idea when you're doing your little job how big of a picture that could affect.
That's right. That's right.
Um, even with being working on the engines, there's plenty of times that we worked our 16-hour days trying to get an aircraft up to make a flight so that we can bring some boys home. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. It's I wouldn't trade it for the world. I wouldn't trade my experience for the world.
I'd do it all again in a heartbeat.
Oh no, I'd have to be at least 40 years younger.
Uh,
I get out on a ship now with the vertigo I've got, and I wouldn't last a week. They'd say, "Well, we're sorry, Chief, but you can't hack. You're not hacking it, man. You need to go home."
we'll give you an RDD 214. Here you go. Have a
Yeah,
nice day.
yeah. Now I did serve with a Master Chief though that retired after 23 years, Master Diver, that was brought back when I was on the Yosemite. He was brought back, Master Chief Apple, Master Diver, and served another 21 years, 22 years after he was brought back. Uh, and the reason why he was brought back was because of his Master Diver
Experience.
qualifications and uh, well, mostly his qualifications.
Yeah, when you have that NEC, you're pretty much, guess what? I don't care if you're out of Fleet Reserve or not, you're coming back.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Well,
But
I did the 7 years and whatever it was months in the Fleet Reserve, and then they sent me a 30-year certificate after that.
yeah, I got that too. You know what's funny? I got mine like 2 years after I got out of the Fleet Reserve. If it showed up in the mail, I was like, "What the hell's this?"
Yeah, I think mine was something like that too, and I looked at it and said, "Oh yeah, I forgot all about that Fleet Reserve thing." if they
That
had called,
in case
if
of
they'd have
war,
called
break
me up,
glass.
I could have done it. I remember a lot of the engine rooms, but a lot of the engine rooms that I worked in are decommissioned. They're gone. The frigates are gone. The Spruance class destroyers are gone. Everything that's out there now is this new type platforms. Ollie Burke class. I never served on an Ollie Burke, and the new style
Yeah, I have
with
when I
me
was up
was the
in
old steam driven, diesel driven. And then I went to gas turbine power, which was the Oliver Hazard Perry.
but
Same turbine they use on a DC-10 aircraft, LM 2500 or whatever they call it.
yeah, the one that was made by Allison, the T56 engine, basically was like an LM2 something. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Well, it's a 14 stage axial flow compressor.
that's what we ran. That's what they ran on the Perry class. Two of them going into one reduction gear. Or wait a minute, no, we had two twin screw forward and aft engine room, didn't we?
Yeah,
Let me think. Hmm. Yeah, we had forward and aft engine room.
Yeah, on those P3s, which are being put in C-130s, which are still around, but those Allison, they're not Allison anymore. Whoever owns it, GE or whoever owns it now, um, they put out, something like 13,000 shaft horsepowers, or not 13,000, but when it goes through the reduction gearbox, because it rotates at 13,500 RPM,
Right,
and
and puts out more like 68,000 horsepower,
yeah,
something like that.
it's incredible.
Yeah, and
Um,
you listen to one of those wind up on the airfield. Think about one of those winding up in a module, winding itself up, to say you're going to put the ship through the water at full, all right?
I can imagine.
And that turbine's winding up, man. It's incredible sounding.
I can imagine. But you know what? On the aircraft, without the prop, they're pretty quiet.
Yeah.
We Because there's a lot of times for maintenance reasons we would have to do like turns without props for like leak checking the reduction gearbox, or looking to make sure that the thrust seal plate on the front of the gearbox was not leaking. Yeah. But
We had
the
one
real fun
time.
is when you're looking for leaks next to a turning prop, and
Oh,
then you
yeah.
get up there. We batten down the maintenance stands on the aircraft. When it's on the test cell, we just climb up. But that prop's turning at 1,050 RPM. And you're getting within like a foot of a rotating prop. They got it in reverse so that's not going to blow you off the stand. But you're looking
Yeah.
for leaks.
That's pretty wild.
Being a little bit of adrenaline junkie, I used to like doing those.
Yeah. Yeah. There was you had to be you had to be wild and crazy to work in the engine rooms. To put up with what you had to put up with, you had to be wild and crazy. It's just they went together.
Yeah. So you know how you play little games with people in the Navy, with the younger guys.
Oh yeah, sent them after water cooled fluorescent light bulbs and go get me a mile of water line and that kind of stuff you talking about.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
down
So
to the
we
machinist. Yeah, go down to the machinist mate and get me a punch.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was just gonna say. We had a we had a over at the AIMD. He was on shore duty, an RM, or is it MR or RM? The ones that pretty much can make anything.
MR,
MR. And we would
machinery repairman.
yeah, we would take them. He was working at 500th Division over at AIMD, and we got this new guy in, and we said, "Damn it!" So we need to punch. Can you go over to 500 and see so and so and get an RM punch?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I had a guy looking for hours and hours and hours for fluorescent water cooled fluorescent light bulbs. He was an electrician straight out of school, A school, and he was kind of mouthing off about how much he knew about electricity in the shop one morning. And I said, "Hey, do me a favor. I got some things I need to talk to the whole division about. So why don't you go take a walk? I need you to go find me two water cooled fluorescent light bulbs. Do not come back until you have found them." Okay, chief. Off he goes.
Aye,
Yeah,
aye.
he came back about 4 hours later. I don't know what he did all day. Chief, I just cannot find them. Supply doesn't have them. Everybody's laughing about this. What's the deal?
That's like when I was an airman, they tried to get me to go look for a flight line.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I was in Misawa, Japan at the time, and right outside the flight line was a Burger King. The only one on base. So I went and had me a meal. Came back and said I couldn't find no flight line, but I found chat line.
There you go. There you go.
But uh, but yeah, man. But hey, everyone, I'm going to get rolling here. I want to thank everyone for joining me. Um, like I said, I'm still experimenting with StreamYards and learning as I go. But everyone, thank you for coming.
Yeah, and I appreciate hanging out with you for an hour or so. Good to see you again there, Red Light and NZ Stacker and Nancy T, Jackalope. I hope y'all have a wonderful evening and be safe out there.
Yes, everyone, be safe. Jackalope, be safe. Red Light, Nancy T. And I'm sorry, I'm not even going to attempt to say it, NZ. I'll learn. But thank you. Drop your link again if you want, anyone. Double Up Buck, thank you for coming by. But y'all have a great day and take care. Keep stacking.